it felt to me with Lyme's disease that I would catch illness. You know, I had the Lyme's disease, which was killing me, but also you become victim to every cold, flu, bug that's going around, and you just feel like you have no immune system. And quite often I would just think, I'm going to throw in the towel. I'm going to top myself because, you know, if my fundamental way of staying alive doesn't want to protect me or can't protect me, it's a kind of a sign that I shouldn't be alive. And you feel very demoralized that every time if you catch a flu or bronchitis, and then rather than it going away, it turns into pneumonia and takes forever to go away. And I found different ways of working with that, just in the end, really, to allow the disease to take me and the spirituality of the disease to take me, and I would channel the spirituality of that disease, and it would do whatever it wanted to do, which in the end was helping me. So there is that way of working with disease. You can work with the disease as a beneficial thing, and the spirituality behind the disease, if your immune system won't fight it off, you can just let it in. You can connect to the spirituality, and normally it wants to take out toxins, and you allow it to do that, and you'll channel that entity in the same way as you would channel beneficial energies that you're normally working with. And most people would drop away with that thinking, I'm not going to channel the energy of a virus or bronchitis or Lyme's disease, because that's a bit like taking disease into your body. But it's when you can't fight them off, in a way you don't have a choice, and then that would be a way of me healing the body. Another way is I did it with homeopathy, a very good lady who would test what illnesses or strains of Lyme disease I had and make the exact homeopathic remedies, and I learned how to do that myself. But again, you're fighting, you know, this disease comes and you're fighting to get rid of that, this disease comes. It's still a bit like your body can't do it yourself. So there are those ways of working with these, and within medicine, you know, to give you antibiotics and things like that, I never went down that route. And there seemed something else with Lyme's disease. As soon as I got the Lyme's disease, I didn't know I had it to start off with, but I never got a temperature after that. However ill I got, I never got a fever, and it's because the Lyme's disease is intelligent. It messes with the endocrine system, with the pituitary gland, with the different things, and stops you getting a fever, because if you get a fever, it will kill the Lyme's disease. And my other feeling about Lyme's disease is that it closes down the Hara, because it wants to live on. It's a bit like the body snatchers. It wants to live on, and it doesn't actually want to kill you. I know a lot of people end up dying of Lyme's disease, but a lot of people like myself, you end up in this place where you feel you're going to die and you should have died, and you feel like you're dying all the time, but you don't actually die. And in a way, the disease doesn't want to take you to a place where you are going to die, because then the disease dies as well. So for me with Lyme's disease, it's a very intelligent disease, and we're going to be working with the other side of that today, which will be, among other things, building up our Haras, becoming in contact with that energy, because it's not only will that get knocked over by maybe a virus or different things, knock it over so it's not working so well. It'll be knocked over maybe if you've been bullied or something like that, so you don't actually, or very difficult to fight back, and you close down your own Hara. That would normally fight back, but it's dangerous to fight back, so you can't actually do it. So in different ways we would close down our Haras. So we're going to be working with connecting, well, all of the fire energies. But what was particularly coming up today was the Hara. So we will be working on our Haras to bring that to life, and we won't be fighting the Lyme disease or any diseases. You know, there's still, you have to allow them, you have to allow what's happening, and whatever the teaching is of that illness. But also you can build up your own strength, you can build up your own boundaries, so you have the inner strength and way of fighting those diseases. And that is something we can do with this red energies. It includes both the Hara, which is your inner strength, and also the thymus, which is a lot to do with the fire energies, and you can get it just to burn through your whole body as a cleanse, to clear toxins, to clear diseases, to clear bugs. So we'll be working with that.